In a quiet village surrounded by misty hills and thick forests, there lived a woman named Miriam. She was the village midwife, known for her gentle hands and calm voice. Whenever a baby was about to be born, families rushed to call Miriam. She never refused anyone, day or night, rain or shine. Miriam had a kind face, with silver hair tied back in a bun and eyes that held years of wisdom. Everyone trusted her. Babies born in her care were healthy and strong. Mothers praised her endlessly. To the villagers, she was almost magical. But Miriam had a secret. Every night, after the village had gone to sleep, she walked into the forest with a small bundle in her arms and a shovel in her hand. No one knew where she went. No one ever followed her, but she went every night. One evening, a curious boy named Benjamin decided to find out. He had always wondered why Miriam's lantern flickered through the trees long after midnight. So he hid behind the trees and waited. When Miriam stepped out of her cottage, carrying something wrapped in white cloth, Benjamin followed. She walked deeper and deeper into the forest, her lantern casting long shadows. Finally, she stopped at a clearing surrounded by old stones. She set the bundle down gently, picked up a shovel, and began to dig. Benjamin held his breath. After a while, Miriam placed the bundle into the hole. She didn't rush. Her hands were careful, almost tender. Then she whispered something Benjamin couldn't hear, covered the hole with earth, and placed a flower on top. Benjamin's heart pounded. What was she bearing? Was it a baby? The next morning, Benjamin told his older sister, Leela. She didn't believe him. Miriam's a healer, she said. She helps bring life, not take it away. But Benjamin couldn't forget what he saw. That night, he convinced Leela to come with him. They hid behind the same trees, and once again, Miriam walked into the forest with a bundle and a shovel. They followed her to the same clearing, watched her dig, watched her bury. When she left, they waited until she was gone, then ran to the fresh mud. Leela hesitated, but Benjamin was already on his knees, brushing away the dirt. They found the bundle, and when Leela unwrapped the cloth, she gasped. It wasn't a baby, it was something else entirely. Tiny dolls made of straw and cloth, each with a face painted in red ink, strange symbols on their chests. Some were born, some were soaked in dark liquid, and every single one of them had a name stitched onto their back, names of babies that Miriam had helped delivered. They looked at each other, confused and frightened. The next day, Leela visited the oldest woman in the village, Grandma Ruth, who rarely left her house and spoke in riddles. Leela told her everything. Grandma Ruth's eyes widened. She closed the door and whispered, "Those are protection dolls. Very old magic. Miriam buries one for every child she delivers. She hides them deep in the forest to keep them safe from spirit that steals newborn souls." Leela stared. "Is that real?" "Very real," Grandma Ruth said. "Long ago, before doctors and hospitals, midwives were guidance. They didn't just bring babies into the world. They fought to keep them here. Evil things used to come at night, things that could not be seen, only sensed. Miriam knows this." Leela and Benjamin were stunned. They had thought Miriam was hiding something terrible. Instead, she was fighting a quiet war, a war no one ever thanked her for. From that night on, Benjamin and Leela watched the flickering lantern light with new eyes. They no longer felt fear, only respect. And Miriam, the midwife, continued her walks into the woods, alone and silent, burying little bundles beneath the earth, protecting life with every step. Sometimes, the people who walk in the shadows carry the heaviest burdens, and what looks strange or frightening may be a silent art of love. Hope you're inspired by this story. Kindly give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more interesting stories.